out. Oh yeah. You say that, oh yes, that's fine, what we planned today. Let's mobilise and warm up as we get into the headspace for doing our cardio and core. Beginning of the week. Or of course at any time if you're doing it again or on catch up. But let's just notice how the shoulders feel, arms move, hips, knees, ankles, toes. Gently, maybe to start with, maybe increasing a little bit as we warm up. Lovely. Couple more. And come to stillness. Corkscrews. So again, hips still, just rotating in and back. Relax the shoulders down. Couple more. And then into our circles. So again, how are the hips, the pelvis feeling? Tops of the legs, lower back. Lovely. And then change the direction. Couple more. Brilliant. And then we'll come into our arm pull and butt kick. Well, quite butt kick, but just bringing that heel towards back of the leg. Shoulders relaxed, shoulder blades coming together. Two more. Lovely. Bring the arms up, ready for high knees. Bring them down to meet the knees. Two more. And then we'll take it into our side step stars. So again, that focus on the shoulders, how they're feeling. Two more. Lovely. Hip hinge. So hands on thighs to start with. Ease the hips back, soft knees, looking ahead. Exhale as you return. Maybe add the arms if you want that extra lengthening. Lovely. One more. And then can we take the wide, take the legs a little wider for our side lunge. Again, gently bend the knee, push the hip back though. Maybe reach forward, reach down, or just keep hands on hips if you'd rather. How do the inner thighs feel this morning? Lovely. Last one. And then just come up, standing trunk rotation, arms out in front, shoulders relaxed. Breathing in as we open round, exhale, return. Lovely. Two more. And rest. Brilliant. Okay, so the cardio side of things. We're going to start off imagining we're skipping with a rope. If we don't want to do a skipping with a rope, we could jog or march on the spot. But again, we're just lightly on the feet, imagining that skipping. Then we're going to go into our skaters. So quickly, slowly, up to you. Then we've got a squat and press. So we can either reach down with both hands, come up, or squat down, jump up. Again, your preference on that. Then old school skipping, like we're skipping around the playground like we did last week. So literally either skipping around your room, lifting the hips up. So again, getting a bit more hip dynamic movement there. If we don't want to do that, again, we could just do a high knee march or using your hands as a guide if we didn't want to do the actual sort of skippy bit. And then we've got same move, both sides, our static runner. You know, we're not going to do the arms. We're literally just going to get the arms as if we are sprinting or running or walking very briskly. So a mixture there for the cardio. Take it at your own pace. 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. Skipping rope first of all. Off we go. So again, it could be just gently switching leg to leg or both feet bouncing. Again, play around with what feels right. Visualize the arms doing goodness knows what with the rope, and we're jumping over it, not getting caught out by it. Lovely. Brilliant, really nice. And pause. Super. Okay, pause for a moment. Then skaters, so sidestep it quickly, slowly, low, high, arms doing whatever you want them to do. Off we go. Good. Slow it down, pause it, squat and press. So maybe just reach down again. We haven't got to touch the floor, but reach down, reach up, or reach down, tiptoe, or reach down, jump up, or a combination. Use that exhalation as we come out of the squat, whether it's a jump or just coming out of it. Nearly there. And pause. Okay, and then skip time. So whether we're skipping around or skipping on the spot, aiming just get that those legs up rather than anything. We go. You can't do it statically. Let the arms fall into that natural pattern as well. So getting some movement through the shoulders, a little bit through the trunk. Five seconds. Well done. And pause. And then as a warm up for our static runner, maybe the hip flexors are being a little bit warmed up now. So we're aiming just to again keep that leg driving forward, other leg staying put, stabilizing. Again, find your pace. 3, 2, 1. Pause. And then we'll do it again on the other side. Okay. Right, feet hip width apart to start with. Take that step back in position and sprint or run. Don't have to sprint. Again, arms, opposite leg. Really mimicking that running action. Lovely. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Well done. Grab a drink, have a pause. Time it off. Okay. Right, so again, just noticing your breath. Maybe keep walking around if you'd rather, or if things slow down, but notice your breath, notice the rest of the body. Is it all still on? Are we quite tense? Can we just let everything soften and relax? So with every breath in, every time we inhale, can we soften? Let's release the feet. Let the tummy really go. Shoulders relax. And again, pelvic floor as well. So head to toe, breathing in, relaxing, softening. And then as we exhale, I think just naturally, gently contracting. We're not forcing anything, just noticing it by itself. As we increase that breath, can we feel the expansion of the ribs and the tummy a little bit more? It's getting a little bit wider. And then closing as we exhale. Lovely. Do one more where everything relaxes as you breathe in, and then on the exhalation, gently press the feet into the floor, closing the pelvic floor, feel the difference. So breathe in, relax. Exhale, ground the feet, close and lift. Maybe just notice the connection more with that exhalation support from head to toe or toe to head. Right, shoulders. So standing, let's just begin with gently rounding them, returning them back. Lovely. One more of each. Brilliant. Pause. And then let's bring the arms up and back down again. Nice and controlled to start with. Just again, so we get a sense of how the arms are moving, feeling as we reach up and then behind. We then keep them up, bring the right arm down and then alternate them. Lovely. And then pause, bring them into the centre, and then opposite arms in each direction, come back to centre. So we're literally sort of brushing our hands and moving them into the opposite sides. Lovely. 2 more. Keep the hands back into centre and then just gently open out and close. So again, shoulder blades come together as we open the chest. Chest comes together as the shoulder blades stretch back. Lovely. One more. Brilliant. and then bring the hands on the elbows where then we'll do our elbow kisses. So elbows together, chest height, open up. Collarbone height, open up. A little bit higher maybe, open up. Hasn't got to be a big difference in the distances, but just aim sort of more lower middle, a little bit higher. One more of each. Lovely, and rest. Let's just give them a shake out or a roll round. Right, core, all on the floor today, all on our backs, apart from the press up. We're going to do the press up at the end, so again, to see how that movement feels after we've worked everything else. Again, challenging it in a subtle, different way. First move, we're going to do heel drops and a chest fly. So again, this is all body weight, but you could use a weight for just this movement really, actually. So heel drops, come to the floor, and we can either have knees up 90 degrees, make sure again your back's comfortable, arms above chest. We're going to lower one heel down towards the floor as we open the arms out, exhale, return. So alternating the legs, arms are just constantly opening out to the side. Then we've got bicycle. Yes, we have, but we're only going to do one side. So I'm going to stay knees bent, fingertips on temples, left knee, right elbow. So this is the movement for the whole 45 seconds, just focusing on one side. Again, you can adapt the movement if you want to do it a little bit more advanced. You could keep the knees up, but again, just focus on that left side. You could have your head and shoulders off the floor, elbows off. Again, up to you on that one. Then we've got suitcase crunch. So fully extended, bring the knee up, hands to meet the knee. Of course, we've got variations, which I'll show you as we go through. Then we come back and do the other side for our bicycle. So right knee, left elbow, for example. Then we've got flutter kicks. So we could stay lying, raise the legs up, making sure again, your back is comfortable, tucked in, and we are just fluttering. Or we can come up on our forearms and flutter. And then the last move is our press up. So we'll turn and do our press up, or however you want to do your press up for your press up practice. So first of all, heel drops, chest fly. Let's move those crocs out of the way and hit those. Right, are we ready? Off we go. So maybe we've got the knees up 90 degrees, lowering one heel down, exhale, return. So breathing in as the legs lower down, arms open, exhale, return. We didn't want the knees up. Keep the feet on the floor and slide one leg down as you open the chest. Exhale, return. Lovely. So again, breathing in, opening, exhaling, returning. Check your back. Make sure it's comfortable. You feel the core activating. It's going to be on as we're doing the whole movements. Again, take your time, make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Oh, and rest. That's quick. Right, from there, one side bicycle. So choose which arm and leg are going to start off with. Fingertips on temples, knees bent. So my non-working arm stays on the floor. So I've got that connection, that stability on the opposite arm and foot. They're grounding me as my left knee and right elbow meet in the middle, or somewhere near the middle. They're not actually touching, but they're aiming to. Exhaling as I come up to meet in the middle. And pause. Okay, so from there we get to lie and stretch out, suitcase crunch, arms and legs extended, if that's okay. If not, we can keep the knees bent and just raise a knee up and lower it down again. Same with the arms. They don't have to go all the way back, but exhale as we bring the knee to meet the hands and hands to meet the knee. and rest. Okay, other side bicycle crunch now. So it's my right knee and left elbow meeting in the middle. So right arm, left foot staying put. Breathe in, exhale, aim to meet. And rest. Okay, right, so flutter kicks. So it could be we stay here, arms by your side, raise the legs up to where you're comfortable holding them. The lower the legs are, slightly off the floor, the harder the movement is. The higher up, the easier it will be. But find somewhere that you're comfortable holding while we just flutter. Again, making sure your back is comfortable. Maybe it's tucked under into the floor, or you can maintain that sort of neutral position. Arms, if they're on the floor long, we could press into the floor with the arms to create a little bit of more support and tension at the top. Oh gosh, abs have really kicked in already for those other ones. It's just me. Pause and rest in between if you need to. Main thing is we keep breathing. No holding your breath while you're doing it. Keep checking in, making sure the movement feels okay. Oh, and pause, saved by the bell. Right, last move, press up. So gently roll to your side, come up to your press up position, whether it's full press up on your knees, standing on an incline. Okay, wrists just roughly under shoulder, maybe a little wider. Breathe in as you lower down, elbows aiming towards your hips or towards your feet, rather than coming out in that letter T. Breathe in, exhale. Feel the core engaging. Shoulders relaxed and down. Only go as far as you're comfortable. Push yourself back up again. Noticing again, does it feel different having done all the ab work? We did do some arm works with the abs, but it wasn't too taxing in terms of, the weights and things. And rest. Brilliant. Okay. Let's come up to kneeling and stretch. Oh, let's turn that all off. Grab a drink, have a pause as well, of course. Okay. So coming up to tall kneeling, let's take the right leg forward into our kneeling lunge. Again, ankle under knee, knee under hip, making sure we're comfortable in that position. That could be enough of a stretch on the thighs, or if we tuck the pelvis under, more of a stretch, lean into that right knee, increasing that stretch. Again, as long as that's all right on the knee, on the floor, and on the knee, we're leaning into. Raise the arms up. So let's think about lengthening after the crunches and the abs, everything just stretching out. Lovely. And then bringing the arms back down again, right hand on right knee, left hand comes to the floor. That could be enough, or could we take the right hand off to open up the chest? Lovely. Bring it back. Right hand on the inside of the right foot, if that's okay, or keep it back on the right leg. So we're in a really sort of deeper kneeling lunge position. And then just begin to extend the hips back, straighten that front leg. Find your hamstring stretch. Could be fingertips on the floor, or we come up to tall kneeling-ish, and then use the hips to work on that stretch. Slowly come back up to tall kneeling, bring that leg back. Take a moment or two, and then we'll bring the left leg forward, kneeling lunge. Making sure it's comfortable again on the knees. Find that stretch, tuck the pelvis under, lean into the left leg. Then we can raise the arms up. Again, feel that lengthening through that right side now. Lower the left arm to the left knee, right hand on the floor. Can we take the left hand off? Lovely. And then bring that left hand back inside of the left foot or back on the left knee. So our deeper lunge stretch. And gently begin to hinge back. Straighten that leg to find your hamstring stretch. Lovely. And then coming back up out of that, back to tall kneeling. Come to all fours. Before we do cat stretch, let's just do a bit of thread the needle. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We take the right arm, thread it under the left, let the left arm bend, and then gently come up. We can still add another reach up, reach under. One more on this side. And then we'll change sides. So left arm under right, reach up. One more. Brilliant. And then wrists again, back under shoulders. Make sure we're comfortable in this tabletop position. Breathing in, pushing the hips back, softening, ready for our cat stretch or cow stretch. Breathing in, soften, exhale, tuck the tailbone under, look towards the tailbone. Lovely. And then can we bring the toes together, widen the knees, bring them closer together, hinging back, settling into our child's pose position. Reaching the arms forward first of all. Just take a breath in here. And then we'll walk with both hands around to the left so we get a gentle stretch on that right side. Breathe into that right side. Bring the arms back to center. Take another breath in. And then can we walk them around to the right. Take the left hand. Breathe into that left side. And then come back to center, take another breath, and just settle there for a couple more breaths. As you know, expanding the ribs, front, back, side to side, softening, breathing into the tummy. And then slowly and gently, just coming back up to kneeling, taking a moment or two, just checking in. And then we're done. Well done.